Welcome back to another MCYU At Home Challenge where you'll be pushed to
Question, Discover, Create.
Today's activity is called U-Planet. We're going to be creating our own planets and explore how biology, technology, engineering, and design all work together. In today's activity, you'll be designing a whole planet. In order to do this, you'll need to become a planet designer, a plant designer, and an animal designer. To design and create your planet, you'll need the following materials. You could get drawing materials to draw out your designs for your planet. You can make a diorama, or you could use the same materials I'll be using today. A styrofoam ball, clay, construction paper, markers or crayons, glue or tape, and wooden sticks. We encourage you to use any materials you can find at home, and don't forget to ask permission from your parents. Before we design our own planets, let's take a look at planet Earth to see what makes it so unique. In our solar system, we have 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Earth is the third planet from the Sun. Earth has 1 moon and no rings. The Earth makes 1 complete rotation on its axis every 23.9 hours, the length of 1 full day. And it takes 365.23 days to make 1 complete trip around the Sun. Just like Venus and Mars, Earth has mountains, volcanoes, and valleys. 70% of Earth's surface is covered in ocean. Ocean water makes up 97% of all water on Earth. The land masses that make up 30% of Earth's surface are incredibly varied. There are continents, islands, and other land masses, as well as sources of fresh water. Earth's atmosphere consists of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and trace amounts of other gases, including carbon dioxide, argon, and neon. Humans can thank the plant life on Earth for generating a large amount of the oxygen that we breathe. Earth is categorized into 7 continents: Asia, Antarctica, Africa, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. Africa is said to be the hottest continent, and Antarctica is the coldest. Scientists have established 3 primary rules for life: liquid water, a source of energy such as the sun, and a source of food. Has any of these scientific facts sparked any ideas for your planet? Let's start creating. We're going to begin by designing our planet. For your planet, you'll have to decide on the size. Will it be big, medium, or small? What will be the length of a day on your planet? How many hours of sunlight will it have? What will the temperature be like on your planet? Will it be cold and icy, or hot like a desert? Or maybe it's going to be a rainforest. Is there water on your planet? Is it fresh water or salt water? How much water is there? What does the landmass look like? Are there lakes, valleys, mountains? Are there any events that happen on your planet, such as storms or earthquakes? Here's what I've decided for my planet. You can design your planet around the same criteria I've used, or you can create your own guidelines. The physical characteristics I've come up with for my planet are as follows. I decided to create a medium-sized planet with a lot of sunlight. The weather really affects my mood, and the sun makes me really happy. For the temperature, I want my planet to be half warm and half cold, because my favorite seasons are summer and winter. And I also love summer and winter sports, like swimming and snowboarding. Once you've created the physical attributes of your planet, you can move on to your planet's plant life. Based on the physical elements of your planet, what kind of plants would grow? What would the plants need to survive? Are the plants important to have a healthy planet? And if so, why? On planet Earth, almost all plants need light, air, water, nutrients, and space to grow. And plants contribute oxygen and food to other living entities on Earth. What do the plants on your planet need to grow? Will the plants be important for the other living things on your planet, such as animals and humans? What do your plants look like? Think about the details such as shape, size, and colors. More importantly, ask yourself, why do they look a certain way? What's the purpose? Let's take a look at the plant life I've designed. Because my planet is half winter and half summer, I've created big pine trees for the winter and beautiful flowers for the summer. I can't wait to see the plant life you created. Use your imagination. You're capable of creating something totally unique. Did you know that on Earth there are plants that catch and eat insects? Do you know which ones? Your plants might have some special properties too. Once you finish creating your plant life on your planet, let's move on to our animal design to complete our ecosystem. When designing the animals on your planet, some things you may need to think about that may affect your design are the climate of your planet. Are there any threats to your animals? This could be the weather or other animals. How do they protect themselves? What types of terrain do the animals live in? Is it a mountain, in the water, on a desert? What do your animals eat? And how do they get energy? How much sunlight do your animals need? How much sleep do they need? What's their role on your planet? Can you think about how some animals adapt to their environment? Think about giraffes or camels. How do your animals adapt to your planet? Let's take a look at the animals I've created. For the summer side of my planet, I designed insects such as butterflies and caterpillars who will feed off the plants I made earlier. For the winter side of my planet, I made brown bears who will live in the snowy mountains and also some fish for them to eat. Let's recap on what we've done today. With today's activity, we're creating our own planets and designing their ecosystems. Once you've decided on the physical elements of your planet, you'll move on to creating life in the form of plants and animals. When designing the plants and animals on your planet, there should be reasoning behind those choices. And don't forget to name your planet. I've named my planet Jazztopia. As always, we'd love to see your creations. Send a photo of your UPlanet creations to our email, mcyu@mcmaster.ca. Thanks for joining us today. Get creating and come back to join us in part 2 of UPlanet, where we'll be moving on to engineering, technology, and machinery.